This episode of Approach the Bar with Dancebeat was sponsored by DBDC, a legendary celebration. Welcome to Approach the Bar with Dancebeat. Today I am going to discuss the recent WDC World Latin Showdance that was held at the Autumn Cup in Moscow in Russia. At this point, I normally introduce you to some very important person from the dance world, but today, this is it. Unfortunately, we were all working so hard that I didn't actually get a chance to sit down and talk to any of the other judges. But as I was the official US judge at these championships, I'm going to sort of give you my opinion on what I thought about the whole event. So this was a very closely fought competition. In fact, it was so close that we ended up only having 5 couples in the final. I must give a shout out to Ivan and Ksenia, who represented the United States, because they actually were next into the final, but along with 2 other couples. So the chairman decided that because it's a show dance event, it would be better just to have 5 instead of 8 couples, and I thoroughly agree with him on this decision. Into 5th place, from Russia, we had Anton and Valeria. Right from the first round, I could see how good these guys were as actual dancers. I also, by the end of the whole competition, or the Autumn Cup, was able to see these guys dance Latin, and they were very, very good. Their show, I did have in the final, and in fact, I think I marked them 4th place overall, so slightly higher than they actually finished. My only problem was because they danced to an instrumental piece of music. There were no lyrics telling me the story, so I sort of had to make up my own idea of what they were trying to portray. It seemed to start with Anton being born, and then moving through different stages of his life with Valeria. He's in love with her, then he goes looking for something else. He comes back to her, he leaves her again, he comes back to her, and then in the end he goes looking for something else, and she's gone. And that's how it actually finished. What was very interesting was how emotional Valeria was at the end of the final, because she was actually brought to tears. So it was a beautiful piece. But once again, my reason for not marking them higher was that I wasn't quite sure what the storyline actually was. What I can say was that the actual dancing in it was excellent. They used, I think they used all of the different rhythms in this routine, and when they danced those rhythms, they actually danced them using proper timing, which was not always the case with all of the couples in this. So I really like this show, and I have to congratulate them on finishing 5th in this very, very high quality competition. So let's now see who finished 4th. Please don't go anywhere. I shall be back with more from the WDC World Latin Showdance Championships in Moscow. This episode of Approach the Bar with Dancebeat was sponsored by DBDC, a legendary celebration.